What's up guys, in today's video, we will be creating our own map. I could say that it will be my personalized Philippine map. And yes, as you can see, I have several materials here which we could use to create our own map. Here we have a plastic cover, several and different kinds of sequins in different shapes and colors, an acrylic paint or poster paint which is in color blue that you could see afterwards where we could use it, as well as with scissor, a yarn, a glue, different colors of felt paper, a vellum board in a plain style and white color, a paintbrush, a brush pen, a technical pen in color black, a Sharpie marker, pencil, an adhesive tape, as well as with pushpin in different colors. Of course, an illustration board and styrofoam under these items. So for now, let's get started. First of all, we should draw each region. I have here with me a guide in my phone. I drew the first region in a color push-up pink felt paper. And of course, I will cut it afterwards. I made the same thing with the rest of all the regions, but of course, in different patterns and colors, but not that easy, because I glued the region which is together in one place, just like what you can see in the video. Next thing to do is cut a piece or a small part in a vellum board. Of course, for all the region, it should be in same sizes. I write each region name on it. I use my brush pen to color or highlight the specific names of the region. After that, I glue the piece of vellum board with region name in another color of felt paper. I choose the blue one. I use an adhesive tape because it is much more good than glue in putting together if there is a presence of felt paper as the other material. Again, I cut it. The felt paper just became a border to the region name. But it does not end here. I have a piece of styrofoam here to put the cutter region name. I use adhesive tape as the medium to paste it in the foam and a cutter to cut or slice it just like its shape. Now the region name is much more embossed. It is not a plain region name in paper, but it looks like a 3D one in rectangular shape. I'll just do the same thing to the other region name. Same process, same outputs. And here we have it. We have 17 regions here in the Philippines. Later on, you can know all of them. But of course, it wouldn't be good if only the region name will be the embossed one. I made the same thing, same process to the regions itself, or should I say to the whole Philippines. Even the smallest island have their own embossed figure through the styrofoam. Next thing we should do is put the different borders through our tech pen. The guide on my phone helps me to draw the different borders in a certain region all over the Philippines. By doing this, we will be able to create a land looks like a real map. If there will be no borders, then it will look like a mess, especially that later on, we will put every city's and province's name on it. Now, let's arrange it. Let's put all the regions or piece of the map in its proper place. Why? It is just to have a preview of what we did. But it is not yet done. We have another thing in our back. It is for our map, of course. And I know it is so much taking your time, but I assure you, it will worth it. For now, we will be using our acrylic paint. We will use it to paint a sea around the pieces of the map. We will not color the entire board, but just the place where the regions area are. That is one thing why we also arranged it a while ago. After painting the board that resembles as oceans and seas, we will be pasting our pieces on it. But let's try to place it before that. It is to calculate the space and to have a look first before it picks place. We need a vision in our mind if what we're doing looks like a map of the Philippines or any other country map you are aiming to do. And of course, we have our guide to assure its proper place. It will be a problem if we messed up, right? Now, Let's glue each pieces on the board. Using glue will suffice each piece to be permanently on the board. And as you can see, I am trying to shake the board with the pieces on it. And as far as I am moving it, it is well fixed on it. The next thing we should do is use our push pins. Yes, it is the time for the push pins. We will be putting it as the mark of each region. On the other hand, the brown yarn will serve as the line pointing from the region to its region name, doing the same thing again to all the remaining regions. It is not so good if I will forget the title of this map. I choose the title as simple as it is on the upper part of the board, but not literally written on the board. I write it on a separate vellum board paper and will just paste there afterwards. I have here a word Philippines since what map I am doing is for the Philippine map. I choose a shade of sky blue, filling a half of the word. I hope you like my style for my title. It is just a simple, just neat for me, which I prepared. I also have here with me a compass and a legend which I will put later on. I made it to add something on the board which is important in the map, right? And I will place the additional content or pieces on the upper right part of the map. Just like the other pieces, it is placed on styrofoam to look more decent and embossed. The whole board holding the map with additional pieces completes the empty blank spaces of the board. It looks great and presentable to those who will see this and use this as reference. Maybe you now know and realize that you need effort to do this, and yes, you are totally right. Honestly, it takes 2 days for me before I finish this. I think of ideas, plan for the materials, and prepare it. I never think if I could make it, because what I am thinking is that I should make a good, presentable, and my own version of map of the Philippines. In the materials I have within me. There we have 17 regions, and I will put it in the description box below. I hope you like my own version of Philippine map. So that's all guys, and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. Take care.